Can you guess what this is? Stay tuned to find out.
It's draw time with Mr. Mayberry. Time to draw.
It's Christmas week.
Merry Christmas and welcome to Draw Time with Mr. Mayberry. It's Christmas week on Draw Time, so we're drawing things that have to do with Christmas. Today I'm going to show you how to draw milk and cookies. So let's get started. It's time to draw. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to draw a plate of cookies and a glass of milk. A lot of people like to leave milk and cookies for Santa Claus, so that's why we're drawing that today. Now I'm going to start off with the plate, and for the plate I'm just making an oval. Notice I have my paper turned vertically. That'll give us more room when we draw the glass of milk. Okay, so there's the basic shape for the plate. Now do it lightly as you draw, because we'll be changing some things and it'll be a lot easier to erase the things that we don't want. Okay, I'm going to make the plate a little bit thicker, so I'm going to draw a short slanted line on either end of the plate, and then I'm going to make a second curve here at the bottom. Let me darken the first one a little bit so you can see it better. So this is the bottom edge of the plate, and then I'll make it look like it's a little bit thicker by putting a second line right across here. Okay, now the plate actually goes down a little bit further down, a little bit deeper. So I'm going to put a second line. I'm coming in away from the edge on either side and drawing another line that slants in slightly towards the middle. And then I'll draw another curve. And this indicates that the plate goes down further, a little bit deeper in the middle here. Okay, now also to reflect that, I'm going to do the same kind of thing here on the inside. I'm going to draw another oval and draw this one lightly, especially the back side, because we're going to be overlapping or covering up the back part of this. But this just helps us to visualize the plate. Okay, so it goes down in just a little bit back here, and there's actually a second level, a second layer, a second curve here, but you wouldn't have to draw that part in because that will be covered up. Okay, next I'm going to lay out where the cookies are going to go on our plate, and I'm going to put 3 of them. I'm going to put one here. Now you can make these any kind of cookies you want. You can make them look like sugar cookies or chocolate chip. So there's an oval here, it overlaps that back side. I'm going to put another one right over here. So I'm just going to show you how to draw the cookie shapes, and then you can decide what kind you want them to be and color them accordingly. Okay, so there's 2 of them here beside each other, and then there's going to be one in the front that overlaps both of those. And all these ovals should be about the same size. Okay, so now I have them laid out where I want them to be, so I can go back and let's erase first inside. Let's clean them up just a little bit, and then we'll go back and make the outside edges darker. So I'm going to erase inside all 3 cookies the extra lines that we don't need. Okay, now I can go back and make these lines darker. But because we did overlap, it gives the picture some depth, makes it look like there's space in this picture, and it makes it look more 3-dimensional. Like it comes out at us and it goes back into the picture, back into space. Okay, and I can also darken in my plate now as well, since it's where I want it to be.
It is always good to work lighter to begin with and then darken things as you go. I think I'll even put a little bit of shadow underneath the edge of this plate to help create more of an illusion of depth as well, a space. So a little bit of shadow under here. You could do a little bit of that under the cookies as well, just a little around the edges. I think I'll make mine chocolate chips. I'm going to put few chips on each one. Don't have to put a lot, just enough that gives the indication that that's what they are. There we go, some chocolate chip cookies. Now I'm going to draw a glass of milk, and it's actually sitting behind the cookies here. So let's see, I think I'll start up here at the top and make the top of the glass. Come up about this high and make an oval. A lot of ovals in the picture today. A lot of cylinders. The plate's a cylinder, the cookies are cylinders, even though they're smaller, they're more like cylinders. Okay, so the top of the glass, and then the sides are going to slant in just slightly. So I'm going to come down at an angle right here. Same thing on the other side, slants in at an angle, like that. Once I get those lines where I want them to be, I can darken them in. I think I'll do one more thing though before I do that. I'm going to put where the top of the milk is inside the glass. This is a clear glass, so I can see the milk inside, and it's going to form an oval too, because that's the way the outside edge of the glass goes. It curves around like a cylinder. So the liquid inside, the top of the liquid would look that way too. Okay, and now I can make these lines darker. I wanted this to be a little bit lower than what I had it originally. Just kind of have to work with things to get them looking the way you want them to. Sometimes that happens really quick, and sometimes it takes a little while. Okay, and the sides. Okay, I'm also going to draw or give an indication of where the back side of the table is. Right now it looks like these are just kind of floating somewhere in space, so I'm going to go ahead and put a curve around the back edge. Now in a glass, you're not going to see the liquid through the milk because it's a opaque color. You're not going to actually see through the milk, so I don't want to draw that line inside the glass. Now you could if it was a glass of water, but you'd have a little bit of refraction, so it wouldn't be in the same, it wouldn't be lined up with this. It would be up higher or down lower. In this case, probably up higher. But since it's milk, you can't see through there. So this is our drawing for today, milk and cookies.
Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking time to draw with me. I hope you'll come back again, and remember, if you want to be a good artist, do a little drawing every day.
Brr.
If you were wondering what this is, it's a close-up picture of a cookie. Well, thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see you next time.